Hey guys, welcome to the video. We are driving right now. We're going to a Super Bowl party at our church and just wanted to make a live video because it's been crazy busy, so we haven't had time to really upload normal videos. So the title of today's video is how to make money in real estate quickly. And I'm sure there's titles like that all the time on YouTube, and everyone's wondering, well, how do you make money in real estate quickly? And the only answer I can give to that as of now, because I'm still very new, is by getting into property management. Basically, a property manager is somebody that reaches out to someone who has real estate, and they manage all the maintenance, rent collection, work orders, all of that, all the maintenance of the real estate property for an individual, and they are paid a percentage of whatever's agreed upon. Now, it could be a set amount, like, hey, I'm going to charge you $150 to manage this house, or it could be a percentage of how much rent comes in monthly, and you take a cut out of that. That's how I'm set up. So for making money in real estate, that's the best answer I can give to you guys now. A lot of other gurus out there will say, oh, do wholesaling, or you can do this, you can do that. And all of those may work, but for right now, it's the one that's been working well for me. And if you're somebody who wants to get into real estate and you're trying to leave your current job and not be stressed out, then I recommend you would start in property management. And while you're saving up and learning that, not only are you getting experience, but you're getting paid, and you can use that money to go get your license, or you may work out a deal with them and they may buy your license for you if you join their brokerage or something like that. There's some rules with stuff like that too that you have to kind of follow. But so that's pretty much how you get your income. And then the next question is, well, what do you do after you get your income? While you get all this money, definitely don't do what I do and rack up some debt. This phone cost me $1,000. That set me back, and then I just got kind of careless. So we're getting off paying some debt. You can see our most recent video on how to get out of credit card debt. That's a video made for that and how I'm actively getting out of it, and we'll get those paid off and then start being able to save and invest into other cash flowing assets. So the main goal right now is if you have an income, well, then you got a couple goals. For me, it's getting out of debt, and then the next goal is to build up emergency fund, so at least $1,000 in a bank account for emergencies. And then number 3, fixing the credit, getting the credit score really good, and then 4, getting a house. So about 4 goals that are very attainable. So you want to look at it like that if you're trying to do that. Now, there was a video we watched, I think it was a Brad Sumrock video, and there's an acronym called SMART, and it stood for your goal should be SMART. And the S was specific, measurable, attainable, I forgot the R, SMART, something like that. So pretty much the main ones I remember are specific, measurable, attainable, and then, I don't know, reachable or something. So, but pretty much with your goals, and what I've learned is to set realistic but specific and measurable goals, and that they have to be attainable. If you say, I want to make $1 million in a year, well, is it specific? Not really. It's kind of general. It's just, I want to make $1 million in a year. Is it attainable? I don't know. But, smaller things like, I want to make an extra $1,000 monthly. Well, that's, still not so specific, but it could be more attainable and measurable. So that's kind of the thing that we're thinking about with that. But coming back to the property management, so far it's almost been a year doing it. I started in 2022 of April 1st, and I guess my 6-month scope on it now is, I would say I'm definitely glad I got into it, and there's really never a bad time to get into real estate. It's always a good time to get in the market. I'm glad I went that route. and not just as an agent. And it's not that bad as a lot of people think. You'll hear stories of like, oh, property management is highly stressful, whatever. Well, the only reason why it would be stressful is it's just a reflection on how well you are at business. The reason why property management for us is not hard is because I'm partnered with someone who's been doing it for so long, and they know how to take stressful situations and simplify it to a point of sequences that are not difficult anymore. So an example of that is, well, rent collection. Most people collect rent, they'll take cash, they'll take a check, they'll take Venmo. No, with us, we use a software and everything goes through that one software. So why don't you want to take cash? Well, if you take cash, you have to go to the bank and deposit. You have to sell, you have to give more of your time to, you have to complete their task, right? You got to take the cash and go put it in the bank, and then you have to wait for your money to clear. Why don't you take checks? Well, here's another issue. They could say, oh, I mailed you a check. I paid for the rent. So I don't know what you're talking about. I already paid my rent. That's an issue when they really didn't mail you a check or it got lost. So many little things like that add up, and it eats your time. And the most important thing during the week is not losing time on busy work. Collecting rent should be an automated thing that you shouldn't even have to ask for. But of course, you're dealing with people, you're dealing with real life, you're dealing with houses, commercial, anything could happen. So being able to use softwares and systems to minimize busy work is huge, and that is definitely done through Appfolio. So if you're into property management, you're trying to build up your property management company, then you may look into that. Now, if you are a vendor, as myself, as a manager, but also a general contractor, you may be looking into a software to help run your service. So on apart from doing property management, I really enjoy going out and actually doing the hands-on field service. So like landscaping, want to learn the HVAC, the electrical, the plumbing, all of that. Now, for the guys who do that all the time, if you're trying to get better at it and grow your business, you may look into a software called HCP. It stands for House Call Pro. And I've been talking to these plumbers that work for us from time to time, and I ask them like, hey, what software are you using? And they'll say, well, I'm using House Call Pro. And I looked at that and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty nice. Not only is House Call Pro, you're able to, it will text the client, hey, this is blank, this is Pierce from XYZ Plumbing, and I'm on my way. My ETA is X, is whatever, right? So it does a lot of the little things that you don't want to deal with, like texting your customer saying, hey, I'm on my way, sending receipts, sending invoices. A lot of that stuff, it just makes it a whole lot easier. You can send invoices, estimates, you can request ratings so that it boosts you up on Google. That's very important for SEO and ranking. And then it also does a whole other basket of things. So if you're trying to get into that, or you need a better software to run your business while you go out and get jobs and make money, well, then you may check that out. We'll put the link in the description. It is an affiliate link, so I'm disclosing that. And we definitely appreciate if you use the link because it supports this channel. So yeah, those are two main softwares you want to use. Appfolio, HCP, trying to think of some other ones, but as of now, those are the main ones that you may check out. Now, another software that I use, because I'm still kind of small, is QuickBooks. They are pretty decent, and I really enjoy using them. So that's another one you may check out as well. So we're going to keep posting more softwares that oh crap, I don't know if I can park there. We're going to keep posting more softwares that are good, or at least that we recommend, just because we want to post the best systems for you guys to use. I don't like posting just random stuff and random softwares that I'm not actively using. If I'm using like this gas app called Upside that I'm about to post about, I'm actually using that. So I'll talk about it and I'll put it on the channel. If I'm not using something and I'm still talking about it, then it has to be really good, because that's a waste of y'all's time to go check it out and then realize, man, this thing sucks, right? We're not going to promote or give a shout out to a company that isn't actually good. And I'll be honest with you, Appfolio could use a lot of improvements. And the main improvement that I really don't like about Appfolio right now is they don't have a number you can call and get someone on the phone. That's one thing that is highly frustrating with these companies, is they get built up really big and then they don't, they try to avoid having a sales and HR department, right? They want to do everything through emails, through a chat box, anything and everything except a phone call. And I get it, you know, they want to be as efficient as possible, but I'm telling you, man, it gets so frustrating when you can't get someone on the phone, because some situations are complicated and it's easier to explain on the phone. So if you ever get with Appfolio, you may check that out. You may let them know, hey, you guys should consider implementing this in your software. And then I guess some other things that they could work on would probably be in the work orders section. They really need to make the work orders a lot easier to navigate through. You shouldn't have to click through so many barriers to get to where you're trying to get. So that's stuff like that. And, you know, really right now we want to try to get more into House Call Pro and really utilize it. So since my business is not kind of something that they are tailored for, because it's just a kind of different thing, then we'll have to see what it would be like in the drone business. Because being able to send estimates or request ratings or just great communication is, hey, I'm close to your property, I'm pulling up, all of those little things, those text notifications are super important. And last time I checked, while you're driving trying to get to your destination, you don't have the time or the focus to be able to send a text, say, hey, I'm 5 minutes away. You want an automated system saying, hey, this is Pierce with NRV, I'm close to your property, I'll be there in 15 minutes, or my ETA is this. That looks a whole lot more professional. People will take your business more serious, and you'll probably be able to collect a higher, get a better ranking because of stuff like that. A lot of times people lose clients in business because it's the little things, like the failure to follow up, or not knowing how to negotiate, all of that kind of stuff. So I wonder what these guys are doing. So yeah, that's pretty much with that. And we're going to go ahead and cut this stream. So if you guys like this video, please leave a comment, definitely subscribe to the channel. We'll keep posting more real estate videos. We got some new videos coming out talking about our make ready that we got in the works right now. So if you want to learn how to, I guess you can consider it flipping real estate, how to do a make ready after a tenant leaves your property, feel free to check out that video that's coming up soon. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Check out the links below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.